What's going on YouTube? It's PJ Chess back with another video. So today I have some games against a national master. Now she was a 14-time U.S. women's or girls champion. I don't remember which one, but 14-time champion and 5-time team champ. And she's a national master. So I got 2 games against her. She said she would help me try and become a master. So I'm gonna hold her to that if she comes back again. So hopefully I can get some help. That's my goal as well. I'm a little bit of ways right now. I'm 1864 UFCF. So I'm about 300 or so points, but I am trying. As you can see, she had 90% accuracy out of 79.1. But the accuracies aren't great. I want to show you what I play. I play like a 2150. So I actually didn't even play that bad, but she played like a 2500. I mean, that's like the GM range. So, outplayed there. And this game, again, my accuracy is not very good. But I played close to a 2000. That's about where I feel I am. But again, 2500 consistently. Just insane. I got outplayed, and I want to show you the games. I thought it was pretty cool. So she goes d4. I go d5. And obviously, or not obviously, if you're new to my account, I go d4 a lot. So I feel pretty confident. Like, okay, I know she's a master, but I know what I'm doing in this opening. Knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, bishop e7, captures, and bishop g5. Now this is where I sort of felt a little weird. I played this again and I also only moved 6, but I've lost games because of bishop g5. And it's not something I'm great at handling. I know that. I go c6, pawn here to h6, take, and then bishop f5. Not takes, they drop back, or she drops back. I'm controlling this diagonal, so if she does go bishop d3, I can trade was my thought process. And she does. I trade, queen takes, and I castle. She castles, knight b to d2, d7, wow. Rook here, a to e1, rook e to e8, knight comes in, takes, and knight back. So I'm doing good so far. I'm actually winning at this point, but as you'll see, does not last for too much longer. So I will say I hung with the master for at least 15 moves. 15 moves I hung, and now this is where it starts to go bad, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, 15 moves I played her well. I'll take it. I want to do more. I want to be a master too, but right now that's where I'm at, and I can live with that. She said I have a good opening. I go knight c5, queen comes in here at f5, offer a queen trade, although I should have slid my rook a to d8. I don't know why I didn't go there. I guess I was trying to get a queen trade because if I trade, knight comes back, I want less pieces on the board because end game felt easier because this is the second game. I showed it in the wrong order. And this game here, right here, I ended up losing. There are a lot of pieces on the board left, and I messed up by not trading a piece. I think I haven't reviewed it yet, but that's my guess. So in this game, that's why chess is like kind of psychological. I just lost the game because I didn't trade, so I'm trying to trade out as many pieces as I can in this one. But she goes queen c2. I drop my knight back, and this is where it starts to get bad. I knew the knight should. Obviously, the queen is going to x-ray it. I chose the wrong piece to retreat, though. It's saying the queen is just better versus removing the knight. The idea is the same, is to get it protected. But yeah, she makes a mistake here with b4. I don't think it ends up mattering. I go pawn here to a6, although f3, f6 was better. Wow, how did I miss that? That's a great move, and it's kind of obvious. I don't know why I played this instead. Oh, I do know why, actually. I thought that she was trying to go for a minority attack here, which she probably was, and I was focused on that. But sometimes the best defense is a counterattack. The reason f6 works so well, I think, is if she were to take, I take with the knight as a backwards pawn, and now, again, there's no pawn in the center of my board. And if she doesn't, then I just win a pawn. So, yeah, that makes I don't know why I didn't do that. That's kind of frustrating. I should have seen that. She goes knight to e2. I go knight to b6, and this is when the game just gets out of hand. My thought here is to go here. I'm putting pressure, but this is just the wrong idea. The computer said I should have went a5. I didn't consider that. I wonder if I consider any of the other moves that are possible. So I could have went a5, queen g6. No, I didn't. Only thing I considered was here. Honestly, I think that's the move I just saw, because queen g6. I'm sure I looked at it, but I usually don't like to double up going away from the center of the board, especially with this passer there. So I got knight b6, which is a mistake. She brings her knight in. I drop back. She goes queen here to h1. The rook up was better, but it ends up being fine. I go knight here to c4, pawn forward, and I'm actually winning again, but I don't do it right. I have a mistake again, knight b6. Although again, a5, I need to make sure to be aware of this a5 idea. I was just so worried about a minority attack, but clearly I just miscalculated that whole thing going on. She takes the pawn, I take with the queen. The knight is better, and it makes way more sense. The reason I did go here, I'm assuming, I did to attack the knight, but rook, knight just makes so much more sense. These are some very bad mistakes. She goes knight to f5, offer a queen trade, and this is when the game ends. She avoids it, dropping her queen back. I take a pawn here, and I thought it was a way to defend it going back, But what I missed is not only this, but rook up. And this is when I just resigned. I did not see rook to e3. This is a brilliancy. I can't stop anything here. I saw the knight and the queen, and I saw like check instead of the rook here. What I was looking like check, king back, check. Like I just didn't see a way she could win. But what I missed is that rook move, and I'm actually still losing pretty badly here. So that just shows where I'm at versus where she's at. But yeah, that's the first or the second game. The first one I showed, and now here's the other one. I was asking her things I could do to improve, so I've been playing. She said to do lead chess puzzles, so I've been doing lead chess puzzles. Actually, during class today, when I should have been paying attention in class, I just like chess a lot more than school. I was doing that, and I'll be doing some later. I'll do some on stream if I end up streaming. I guess it's coming out tomorrow. So I definitely will be streaming the day this video comes out. The day this being recorded, I think I'll stream, but who knows. But I go d4, she goes d5, bishop f4, knight to f6, and pawn to e3. And after c5, c3, I feel confident. Like this is the first game playing. I've played masters before. First game playing this master. I'm like, okay, I'm doing good so far. I'm doing okay. She goes bishop here, knight f3, because the London is something I played, I'm sure, over 1,000 times at this point. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I go knight b to d2, castles, rook slides over, queen goes here to b3. This is all stuff I've done before. And I bring my knight in the center. I drop my knight. This is, as you see, I spent some time deciding. I didn't know what to do. And I dropped my knight back, and I should have just taken. I gotta go with the instinct. My instinct was not to go back. My instinct was to take, but I was like, well, if they take there, sometimes you just gotta, retreating's the best move. And it wasn't this time. I wanted to go knight here, but I was just like, well, after f6, it's kind of hard to justify. My knight has no squares. So I just dropped back when I should have taken. She pushes e5, I capture, she captures. And this is, as I mentioned earlier in this other game, while I believe I was trying to get that queen trade earlier. I lose this game. This is not even the only time I don't trade pieces. I should have taken the knight here. I don't. Although I thought bishop e... No, this is not the place. I thought bishop e2 was a great move, honestly. And it's actually an inaccuracy, which sucks. But this is not the place that I remembered in the game that I should have messed up. Seeing it now, I should have taken it in hindsight. But during the game, for one of these moves, I'm like, wow, I should not have done that. She goes knight to c5. I move my queen up, and the game just... It goes like downhill from here after queen b4. I should have went queen to a3. It's kind of funny how like one square makes a huge difference. Maybe because this attacks the pawn. And the reason I did go queen here was to apply some pressure to the queen. It's pinned, but she takes the knight. I take pawn here to a5, and I'm actually winning. But oh, and just a quick thing. The reason I don't take the pawn, if I take the pawn, I think. Oh no. What? Why didn't I take the pawn? Wow, I have no idea why I didn't take the pawn. That's another mistake I made in this game, but it's good to see. If I drop my queen back, queen slides over, rook here. Oh yeah, this is a mistake. Cause I take the knight, and now I have to move my king over to protect the bishop, or it's not even saying to just leave it. Knight comes in, rook slides up, and this checkmate is genuinely beautiful. And then checkmate. This I didn't even know where I messed up, like during the game, and this is the move. Oh no, this spot was where I was like, oh, she was taking the knight. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, this was the huge here. I had an advantage. I should have just taken the pawn. I'm trying to think if I had I don't even remember what I saw. This is kind of stupid. I don't know. Maybe I was trying to keep the pin, but even then that just doesn't. That's kind of a bad. Not even kind of. That's a bad thought process. I should have taken the material. I think I must have been looking at something here. Surely, yeah. I think it's because this. That's what it was. That's what it was. Oh no, that really doesn't work. This is just a bad. No explanation for this outside of bad move. I should have taken the pawn. But yeah, I completely missed that. However, it was good to play master, to play someone who's a lot better, and that's what I'm trying to get. She said that I have good openings. I gotta work on the rest, and I gotta be more aggressive. So I'll definitely do that, and I'll do the lead chess puzzles I've been doing a lot. I wonder what those versus chess.com, what's the difference? But I'm trusting the process. When you get beat like this, you just gotta. I want to listen. I want to be able to win because I'm super competitive. I don't like losing, but losing when it's like this, where it's instructional, I can handle that a little more. Like during a tournament, when you lose, I gotta like decompress. Like all right, just a game. But for here, as I am learning, I'll take it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. thank her for playing me. Hopefully we get to play again. I'd love to continue to improve playing someone this much better. It'd be very helpful in this journey to try from mid to master. I think it was the first time I said in the video, like, he said the thing, if you know Cinema Sins. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you.